Kentucky basketball head coach Mark Pope is certainly intrigued by the recent developments in the college recruiting market. Before we get into that, I invite you to subscribe to this channel for more Wildcats news. A.J. Dybantsa's commitment to BYU on a whopping $7 million nil deal has not only eliminated Kentucky from the running for this generational talent, but has also redefined the landscape of the market for elite recruits. While the spotlight now turns to Caleb Wilson, another five-star prospect, the situation offers important lessons on how to navigate an increasingly competitive landscape. Kentucky's attention, along with other big schools like North Carolina, is firmly on Caleb Wilson. With the crystal ball pointing in the Wildcats' favor, Wilson's outlook looks promising. Adding complexity to the race, however, is the possibility that North Carolina, fresh off its failed bid for Dybantsa, could redirect its efforts toward landing Wilson. It's a scenario that leaves Kentucky and its coach in a strategic quandary, whether to remain confident in their appeal or to further intensify their push to secure the player's commitment. There has been speculation that Wilson was waiting for Dybantsa's commitment to determine the ideal market rate in the context of the NIL. With Dybantsa off the board, Wilson may finally be ready to make his decision. If that's true, the next round of recruiting could move quickly, potentially narrowing his final list to two schools, North Carolina and Kentucky. The expectation is that the pick will happen soon, which puts Mark Pope and his staff in a crucial position. The A.J. Dybantsa case also teaches a valuable lesson for Kentucky and other elite schools: the importance of adapting their strategies to the new nil market. BYU's $7 million financial commitment demonstrates that recruiting is no longer just about prestige or tradition. It's a multifaceted game, with factors like financial opportunity and personal marketing often trumping other considerations. For Kentucky, which has traditionally relied on its reputation as one of the top programs in college basketball, it's a reminder that competitiveness demands a more holistic approach. Despite these changes in the landscape, the signs for Caleb Wilson remain favorable. Kentucky maintains its status as a favorite, and the program's history, combined with Mark Pope's style of play, seems aligned with Wilson's ambitions. While North Carolina is a real threat, the Wildcats have a compelling track record of developing elite talent and preparing them for the NBA. If Wilson is focused on maximizing his potential on and off the court, Kentucky seems like the logical choice. However, it's impossible to ignore the growing strength of the NIL as a determining factor. Should Wilson choose Kentucky, it would also demonstrate that the Wildcats have been able to adapt to the current competitive landscape, whether by strengthening their offerings in the NIL market or demonstrating a clearer commitment to the individual development of their players. As Mark Pope reflects on the impact of A.J. Dybantsa's commitment, he can also find reason for optimism. Caleb Wilson remains a real prospect for Kentucky, and with the lessons learned, the program can emerge even stronger as it adjusts to the new paradigm of college recruiting. The immediate future of Wildcats basketball may very well depend on how this dispute is resolved. But if there's one thing Mark Pope has shown thus far, it's that he can compete in any arena, whether it's on the court or in the competitive recruiting market. Let me hear your thoughts now.